Good evening, good evening, everyone. Today we're going to have ourselves a game of chess, in case you didn't get the memo. And we're going to talk about it from the perspective of connectedness. Connectedness. Pawns, they need to be connected. Uh, con- I'm already stumbling over here, though. Pawns, they need to be connected in order to be strong for each other. So this pawn is a vulnerable one. He needs his buddy to come in and support him when the time is right. And that time is right now, it seems like. There he comes. The buddy comes in to support. Connected pawns. But now even this pawn, he needs his own buddy, but his buddy is at home. So you got to find a different way, different tactics. And knight out is pretty good because the bishop can't come here to pin the knight anyway. So it's a very solid defender and defends this square as well. Now clearly b5 is on the offering here. Now the question is, do we capture first or do we just prophylactic? Just prophylactic. Let's keep this in reserve. We don't want him to come in there with tempo. Okay, now we can think about that capture and let's do it. Let's do it. A capture. It's a good capture. And now the question is, do we take the passed pawn? And I suppose the answer's got to be yes. We got a passed pawn here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a passed pawn. So we should think of this as an advantage, but it's also a burden. It's a responsibility. Passed pawn means you got to play a good game. And that's much easier said than done. But I'm going to go and keep my passed pawn as my prime advantage. So I'm allowing him to trade off my bishop pair uh, to simplify the game for him, in other words. Because I feel it will anyway solidify my core winning competitive advantage in the game, which is a passed pawn. Now come the other questions. Do we do a bunch of trades? Is that helping me or harming me in the long run? Trades. It's too early. It's too early in the position for us to be just trading prolifically like that. But this is a powerful knight for him in the long run. So I'm going to take him off. Because that knight was always going to be able to keep putting pressure on this. Now at least this is even more secure. And now we turn the knight in here. It's probably a key move. Because there are a lot of tactics going on now at the moment. So it's very, very nervy position here. We have to be very careful. Most likely this is the right capture. And now we figure out the unpinning of this knight. But do we even care? We should care. We should care. Should we push this around already? Is that too much? He's anyway going to be planning this, so we should try to beat him to the punch. Let's ask the bishop a question already. Doesn't want to take it the hard way, so then we defer one move for deference. So he is piling pressure up here, which is substantial. Substantial amount of pressure on this pawn. I wasn't expecting that would happen, actually. Caught me a little bit off guard with just how powerfully his attack has come in here. So we're going to have to do something very wacky to keep this pawn alive. And it still falls apart if the knight comes in here this way instead of this way, which is what we would expect. So let's dislodge him a little bit and now use that little bit of time to just maneuver the right pieces into the fray. We're too slow right now. We're very slow. It's playing a hustler's game. Such quick moves. Okay, maybe he's winning that pawn. Maybe I have to just accept that. Or do I still have this trick in? I don't think so. I think he should take it with the knight. And that's a pretty good move. After that, I'm pretty much busted. Maybe I have pawn push here, actually. Yeah, I do have pawn push here. Could be very naughty. It's a very tricky position here. And if he takes it with the bishop, then we have this, right? And if anytime he captures here, we just capture the queen. He captures with the knight, then we capture with the pawn, then bishop, then again queen. So if the knight goes back, then we capture the bishop. We could actually capture it with the queen. Yeah, that's better. That's more like, yeah, I'm winning. Let's get this over with, kind of a move. Promotes the trades, also heightens the attacks. Let's take the queen. Take the rook. The knight's also still busted for squares here. It's just a hopeless position. We might get a resignation. It was a rather tight game in its own way, but yeah. Okay. So his only trick is that, and we're gonna have to obviously just sacrifice the knight, or if we could even try to be particularly annoying, and clinical, and just yeah. All right. Thank you for the game. Let's have a quick review. Let me have a sip of my juice. 86%. Solid effort.